Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. This is your reading for August 3rd, 2023, Thursday, August 3rd, I should say. Geared towards spiritual growth, as always. And you can see today we have the moon joined, well, I ran the chart for the time when the moon was hooked up with Saturn, and it comes in at about 4:30 a.m. Pacific. So the moon and Saturn together can make for some serious work. It can make for, it can bring us the ability, and especially because it's opposed by Mercury, and later on, of course, the moon will oppose Mars later on in the day. It won't take too long. So basically, the moon with Saturn, it can have us feeling kind of serious, maybe a little bit down, but not always. Other times, and especially when it's in Pisces, it can help us feel very connected to our own spiritual path, very connected to our karmic path, and I say karma in a karmic in a good way, because Saturn helps us to master something in our lives. Master, depending on which house it landed in your natal chart, that's pretty much the area of life that you'll be learning the most about in this lifetime, because we set that all up ahead of time. We choose to have these incarnations so that we can bring through more of who we truly are in spirit. So anyway, with Saturn and the moon, there could be some limitation around having what you really want right away, early in the morning. There could be some delay, but that it's not a big deal. I mean, unless you have a plumber scheduled early in the morning, they might be a little late. I don't know. The being in Pisces, I'm just thinking water. Yeah. Or well, but then with Mercury's direct and it's in Virgo, and it's getting into the details. And Mercury is the messenger. So honestly, in the best case, this could be a morning and probably up to at least noontime where you're sensing that there's the right way to go, and now you have the details, or you're getting the details, you're tracking the details as to which is the right way. You're intuiting the right way to move forward on your path. Yeah, and that will strengthen throughout the day. So there are many other things that came through for the day, but if you want that, go to the daily astrology reading, and I did get the timestamps in, finally. So, okay, there we go. So for the cards for the day, we have the Seven of Swords reversed, we have the Page of Wands, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune, but it's reversed. Okay, so Seven of Swords reversed is not a bad way to get the Seven of Swords, because it can be that somebody's confessing to you that something went wrong, or they made a mistake, and they're wanting to test out how you feel about it. It can be a card of actually taking a test as well. The swords do represent our minds and the way we think. So, and writing instruments too, or anything sharp. So with the moon in Aquarius ruling this card, it can be a sharper mind. Another meaning with Seven of Swords reversed, unless we're dealing with like a dirty politician or something, in that case it would be a pathological liar. But it can be starting over, starting fresh, and just letting go of the thoughts and deciding to just, start over. We're going to just start over. And with the Page of Wands, I would think that it would have something to do with what you want to say or what passion that you're headed towards. It can sometimes be about a brand new project. So But no matter what, because it's upright, we're in that realm of feeling pretty optimistic and taking the gathering or getting a hold of that go for it attitude. It's a lot like the Ace of Wands. But with the Ace of Wands, it's like it's just beginning. By the time you get to the Page of Wands, you know how to work it. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune coming through reversed, well, it's not bad, but it can be a delay. And that would go with the astrology too. So if this is one of those days where everything you've been working on up until this point, it hasn't been working out exactly the way you want, just keep working it. Just keep following that new, that new impetus to go forward. Look towards the growth. That's why we have the little, the green leaves on the wand, on the baton, because it's to remind us about the growth. Yeah. So pulling out all the stops is what I just heard. Pull out all the stops and be willing to start over. And then you literally, with that, turn your own wheel of fate. And, of course, you can see that's ruled by Jupiter there. Jupiter is expansive, expanding. Expansing, yeah, there we go. Let's just make up a new word. Jupiter is always helping us to open up, to heal. Now, it can be excessive sometimes, but maybe if you can turn it around, maybe there's a lot of talking about, some new ideas with somebody who could be maybe even someone younger who's very enthusiastic with you. Someone says, "Oh, that's a great idea. Let's figure out how to do that." And so you start over. Yeah, no big deal, but it might set you back a day in a project. And that's still, it's no big deal if it helps you get it done right. As long as it's not a deadline. If it's a deadline, it's going to feel frustrating. But, sometimes we just have to reschedule things. And there's nothing wrong with that either. So, okay, well, thanks, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let me know how it goes for you. Okay, bye.